Hey guys, welcome back to Karan's Cuisine. For today's video, we'll be making overnight oats, which is a very simple, healthy, and delicious breakfast, and you can also eat it for lunch or as a snack. And it's very easy, and it's a no-cook breakfast. You can just mix the ingredients together in the night, and then spend maybe like 5 minutes putting the toppings on in the morning, and then take it, or just have everything ready and grab and go in a jar in the morning. It's very simple and quick, and people can take it to work or school, depending on your situation. So let's get into the ingredients. The base ingredients of the main mixture is half a cup of oats, half a cup of milk, a quarter cup of yogurt, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and about a pinch of salt, including half a tablespoon of honey or 1.5 teaspoons. And the optional ingredients, or things you can use as toppings, are fruits like peaches, apples, mango, kiwi, banana, even pineapple, whatever you have in your house, and nuts like pecans, walnuts, almonds, and pistachios. And if you want a little bit of extra flavor, this is optional. You can add about a quarter teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, now we're gonna make the base for the oats recipe. And first, add the chia seeds into the oats, and then a pinch of salt. And for the yogurt, you want to mix it up a little bit so it's creamy and doesn't form lumps in the mixture. If you're vegan or lactose intolerant, or you just want to make this recipe vegan, then you can take away the yogurt and add a little bit of extra chia seeds and use a plant-based milk and add a little bit of that too, because that substitutes the texture of yogurt. Now add about half a tablespoon of honey. Mix this all together. This is about the consistency it should be at this point in the recipe, and it's pretty liquidy, but you can still see that there are some chunks with the oats. And you want to cover this and put it into the fridge for at least 4 hours, but you can also do it overnight. So what I've done here is I have my base that I soaked from the morning in the fridge for about 4 hours, and it's this consistency where it's like thick and chunky because the chia seeds absorb the moisture and puffed up, as well as the oats becoming like softer when they absorb the milk. And what you want to do here is use rolled oats, because if you use instant oats, they're going to get really mushy because you're soaking overnight. And this is what the base is. And for this like type of overnight oats, you want to like soak it for 4 hours and then put the topping on, like freshly chopped fruits. I love it like this. These fruits I call a tropical twist. It's mango, kiwi, pineapple, and some shredded coconut as kind of like a nut, because it's like that powdery texture. And this is great for people who don't like the soaked fruits inside, the like infused into the flavor of the oats, or they just want like freshly chopped, like nice juicy fruits on top. It's fine either way, they're both delicious. So they can just get it on the go, like in a jar. I'm using a glass, but if you want, you can just put it in a jar and then add the toppings and put it in a bag and just go to work or school. And it's just great for an easy breakfast. Now just add these. Don't make a mess like me. And add the shredded coconut. And there we go, tropical twist. And you can customize it as many ways as you want. You can do strawberry and banana, strawberry and kiwi, whatever you want, just whatever fruits or nuts you like. And that's it for this type. So the next type of way is sort of using like layers of the base, which I've soaked for 4 hours again in the fridge, and putting fruits, and this like evenly distributes it so you don't have all the fruits at the top and get like less with each bite if you're like eating it like at once like I do, because like I eat all the fruits on top and then I won't have any for the bottom. So I'm layering it so it's evenly distributed, and I call this one Berry Blast, sticking with the alliteration. off with some more oats. And add some almonds on top. And that's it. It's kind of like a parfait where it's like layered, but it's with overnight oats and it's very tasty. You should definitely try this. So we're gonna start making the third type of overnight oats, which is basically we have the toppings in the base, like before we put it in the fridge. And this is my favorite because I really like the flavors infused into that oat mixture instead of on top. But I do like all of them, they're all delicious. And for this one, which is banana and chocolate, sorry I don't have an alliteration for this one. I just couldn't think of one. Maybe like banana bonanza or something like that. I don't know. But this is banana and chocolate, and besides all the base ingredients, you're gonna need 1 banana, which we're gonna mush, and 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder. First, mush your banana. Once your banana is fully mashed, it should look like this, pretty thick, kind of like baby food consistency. And now add your cocoa powder and mix it in. Now that the cocoa powder is all mixed in, add your other ingredients, starting with milk. Once you mix all of these ingredients together, you can add some nuts. Like I'm adding pecans. You can also add walnuts or pistachios. Add about a tablespoon of these. And now transfer it to a glass. Now cover this with a lid and put it in the fridge to soak for 4 hours at least, or overnight. For my second fruit combination of the third type, which the fruits are infused into the oats, I'm doing apple and cinnamon, and I'm also including a little bit of vanilla extract. And I've mixed my base like just now. It's not soaked in the fridge at all. So for this, I'm gonna add half of a grated apple, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, just a dash of vanilla extract, that's about 1/4 of a teaspoon, and 2 tablespoons of almonds. And these are like sliced, but you could just use like cut. Now transfer this into a glass or a jar and put it into the fridge for 4 hours overnight. Okay, for my third flavor combination for this type, I'll be making lava flow, which is basically pina colada with an added strawberry sauce. And this is inspired by a drink that we had in Big Island, Hawaii, and where it's pina colada, non-alcoholic of course, but you add a little bit of strawberry sauce and it looks and tastes amazing. So based off of that, I decided to create an overnight oats recipe. And for this, I created like the normal base, but I used coconut milk instead of normal milk to bring out that like colada part of the pina colada. And if you don't have coconut milk, you can use normal or almond milk. And for the other ingredients, it's a little bit of pineapple. This is about half a cup. And then some shredded coconut, about 3 grinded strawberries into a puree, and a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. For the pineapples, you can saute them on medium-low for about 5 to 7 minutes with a little bit of sugar so they lose that acidity and it really brings out the sweet pineapple taste. But you don't have to do that. I'm not really doing it. Now we can transfer this to another glass, and that's where we're gonna add the strawberry sauce. Now add your strawberry sauce to a glass. And spread it out a little bit so it looks good. Now add the oats mixture. And mix this up a little bit. And you can see like with the red everywhere, it looks like a nice lava flow, and it tastes amazing too. This is my favorite one. So now we can cover this with a lid and place it in the fridge for 4 hours to overnight. It's time to taste it because all of these oat mixtures have soaked in the fridge for at least 4 hours. And I'm gonna taste my berry blast and lava flow. It's really good. The flavor of all the berries and the banana and almonds really mixes together well. This does taste like a lot like pina colada, and it is one of my favorite drinks. So this is definitely my favorite, and it tastes so good. Make sure to try this recipe and like and subscribe.